Hello, good day, beautiful people. The Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you'll love this vibe, and everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This could be past, present, or future, you or someone around you. So please take and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. Personal read, check out description below, and I'll be happy to assist you with doing so. Okay. Remember that tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule. Make sure you have an empty cup if you're on this channel and really want to see what's up. Be sure to tell a family friend or all that you know to come on over and subscribe to the channel so that they can be privy to these spiritual notifications. There is enough space in this place for everyone to be spiritually notified. All are welcome on this channel. All contributions are highly appreciated as well. I have the Oracle deck and I have two cards. The first card that I pulled out, collective, is Deceit. Okay, and you see the two-headed snake here. Okay. All right. All right. And we're not speaking of Kundalini. You see the two-headed snake in this depiction here. Okay. And I see deceit is at the bottom here. Okay, collective. And so there is someone who is maybe focused on the deceit that they have experienced in their life, that they, hardship situations that you may have experienced. This could be in relationships, friendships, maybe situations with different, family members. You could be reflecting on all that you have been through. And I'm picking up on someone or feeling someone who's been through a lot, or you may say or feel to yourself, wow, I've been through a lot. And the truth of the matter is, I believe I expressed this before, but Spirit is saying to convey it to you. We all have been through something that we feel that was overbearing or just too much for us, or we've all also have experienced pain at one time or another, from the saddest to the most detriment, to the most situation, just about anything that you can imagine. But no one's pain or experience is more heavier than the next, respectfully so, as I am speaking to you. And so Spirit is saying to be mindful of really on this energy of deceit. You're going to reflect on the negative things that have occurred in your life to at least find a way to transform or transmute that energy into something positive, like turning your salt into sugar, like turning your pain into pleasure. You know how people like write books about their life or different things they have experienced. They do things to help other people. They share their story, even with podcasting and blogging. People often are sharing their experiences and their stories. And so Spirit does not want you to be so overly hyper focused on the deceit. Life is not perfect for no one, not even myself. Okay, there is no one that has a perfect life, but there's a need for you to stop hyper focusing so much on the negativity. Now, Spirit is saying not for you to return to these people who has caused you any deceit or harm. No, you can forgive them and move forward and be prosperous without returning to these people or this person. But there's a need for you to stop focusing on things that are fruitful, things that will help you grow, things that you can learn. And, maybe you can share your story, as I was just talking about authors when they write books. They're writing their opinionated mindset of their experience, the things they have endured. Maybe you do want to write a book. There's a lot of programs and apps that you can use if you're someone interested. Maybe you say, yes, I am interested in writing a book, but I don't know how to go about it. Amazon has something going on where you can, publish a book, and they'll also help you sell your book once it's published. But either way, there's many resources and many ways to go about turning your pain into pleasure. But Source wants you to focus on growth, things that are fruitful, not fruitless. Because the truth of the matter is that life is full of duality, okay? The polarity of life. This is something we have to learn how to harness that energy, okay? And moving forward, life will not be perfect for anyone. You may experience someone else, collective, who may come towards you into your life or on your path and have this energy. But don't be so hyper focused on it. I'm seeing someone bringing up old conversations. I'm talking about situations that happened 10, 20, 15 years ago. Spirit is saying it's time to move forward. It's time to move towards progress, okay, in your life. It's time to have a different conversation, okay? Because it's time for you to enjoy life. Constantly talking about this deceit, speaking on it, and place is lowering your vibration, it's lowering your frequency, and it's also self-inflicting stagnation on you in your life and stopping you from progressing. And you want to enjoy the life that you are living. At least that's the goal for someone, okay? And look what just popped out. I can't make this up. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. I'm sorry, it's upside down. Blocked. So you want to be mindful of creating blockages in your life. You want to be mindful of having these same old conversations. Yes, they happen. Spirit doesn't want you to, okay, and it doesn't have to be writing a book. You know, if you need therapy or speaking to someone, we'll seek that. There is therapy. There are people you can talk to. There are life coaches out there. There's self motivational speakers out there. Even if you have to go online and find something for you to listen to, maybe you're saying, well, I'm not in a position to pay no one. Well, go online and find you some frequencies or some hertz, raise your vibration, do some cleansing, do some spiritual cleansing, take you a spiritual bath, and everything that I'm naming, do some research on it for yourself before you partake. But, yeah, do some cleaning and some cleansing and some order, but let's change our conversation. And Spirit wants you also to be mindful of self-inflicting these blockages, because you could also be relations with people whom had other intentions for you before you began to tell your story of 10 years ago and what somebody you feel about it. This could shift someone's perception. Someone could be a CEO of a major company, may want to hire you to do some promotion and let you travel around the world, all expenses paid. But before you began to tell your story, this is what they had in mind for you. But after you shared this history of all the things that were done to you that were negative, this person, kind of looked at you in a different way. They're now passing judgment like, I don't think they're a good candidate. Mentally, they seem to be not there and dealing with some things for me. So that's just an example. Be mindful. You never know where your goal lies here on planet Earth. So you have to tread lightly, okay? You have to tread lightly, careful how and who you entertain. It could be an angel in disguise. Be careful. Okay, even a homeless person on the street, on the corner. Be careful how you treat people. Be careful how you communicate. But most of all, release this energy of focusing on who hurt you. And I'm also hearing that there's someone watching who don't even deal with these people no more. Go ahead and move on with your life. Focus on things that are about growth for you. Okay, so it's time for you to gather with this gathering energy here. It says gather at the bottom, is very small, but it's time for you to gather, get out into nature, gather your mental thoughts, your faculties, and harness yourself and ground yourself. Go do something fun, something uplifting. Maybe you want to find a hobby, something that interests you and something that'll make you smile. But there's a need for you to raise your vibration and find a way to clear your mind and clear your voice, and mindset of speaking on these events you, because they are the past. We cannot get them back, but we do have the present, and it's a good idea to stay focused on the present. This is a time for healing. This is a time for you to heal all the pain that was done to you. But healing takes time, but healing also means that you're not constantly sitting up year after year, moving forward on your path, having solar returns, having birthdays, your hair is changing color because you're having these conversations. There's nothing wrong with it. The silvers, I got some silvers and I love them. I call them platinum plaques. I got some platinum and I love all of it. Okay, I love all of me. The source wants you to love all of you also, even the hardships that you've been through. I mean, when you think about it, all that you have endured and experienced has made you who you are today. And I'm pretty sure you're stronger and you're wiser, but please stop focusing. And I don't even use the word please. But please stop focusing on this negative energy. It was done to you, but it is over with. It is gone. It is the past. It is a time for healing. The bottom of this card says healing. It is time for growth with the flower here. It is time for healing. It is time for growth. Okay? Time for healing and time for growth. Nothing more, nothing less. Get out into nature and tap into your intuition. With the owl here, we know owls see in the dark. So there's a need for you to get out into nature, do some grounding. Maybe you don't like grounding work. Okay, get into prayer and release, those conversations, those old conversations. Let it go, let it flow. And you harm or left a negative imprint on you. That is not Spirit is saying for you to move forward and do it vivaciously. Once again, there's that word. And trust the process, that it's going to work out fine. Okay? Nature always takes care of its own. We see it in after season. The animals aren't worried about a thing. Nature, there's no help you blocked, stagnant in your life. So that you can change your conversation. That is the message today. Spirit does not want you to forget about all this in the world, all the beautiful things that life has have to offer. We're going through a quickening. Things are speeding up. And that should influence you and encourage you to want to experience, all the beauty that life has to offer you. It's different for everyone because we all are uniquely, individually, and divinely created, and it's different. But in order to experience this beauty, you have to change your mindset so you can change your conversation, and then that change that vibration. That opens up the pathway. That opens up the opportunity for the right people, friends with, companionship, to network with, to have nice conversations with. You are resilient. Spirit wants you to know you are resilient. Whatever it is done. You cannot get the past back. Let it go. And it is depleting you. It is costing you your well-being. Let it go. Let it flow. It's time for you to the leader that you are. You are a leader. It's you to raise your frequency, raise your vibration. See this person's eyes is in silence for a moment. Okay, sorry about the interruption there. Because all of this clearing and not allowing things of the past to affect you, collective, will also draw in the right people. Okay. We have here soulmate, whether you are looking or searching or not. And this card, as I hold this card also, you may be already in a connection that you're happy with. If this is not a new person, or maybe you're not so happy in that connection because you are reflecting on those who have hurt you. And often sometimes that energy gets, unconsciously redirected towards your love relationship, your partnership. And so maybe with this soulmate here, Spirit is saying it is possible, just possible, by you taking the time and changing your mindset, and changing your conversation. It will strengthen the love connection that you are currently in, or possibly bring someone new towards you. Okay. So Spirit is saying to remember to be persistent, in your endeavors of doing this releasing and healing. No more having conversations, especially when you meet new people, whether they're a love interest, maybe you're just having a general conversation. No more speaking about the past. It is gone. You can't get it back. Let's stay focused on the present, and let's make sure we are being persistent with this. Changing our conversation. Even if you have to say to yourself, you know, you have to sometimes tame yourself, collective, say, we're not doing this today. No, no, no. Remind yourself not to have those conversations, of always wanting to talk about your wounds or woe it's me. It's a big old world out there, and your spirit guides, your ancestors, you know, and source, God, the creator, they want you to enjoy life. It's a big, beautiful world out there. So in order for you to enjoy that, you have to be present. You have to be grounded, you know. You have to work on doing the healing work, you know, healing yourself, things that will bring you growth once again, and being persistent with it, because you are a leader, and you will find as you move forward that you will find new talents and skills also. This is for someone as you continue to do the work and change your conversation, and just simply say to yourself, you know what? I am going to stop talking about the past. Yes, it happened. I don't have to forget it did happen to me. But if I want to speak about it, let me find a way to transmute this energy. Excuse me, sorry about that. Let me find a way to transmute this energy. Let me find something positive that I can do. Maybe I can help others with my stories, you know. Instead of meeting people, as I said, you never know where your goal lies. So you have to be careful. You could be speaking to someone that wants to give you an opportunity. You never know who's connected to what. And that's not to say that you're looking for something, but Source wants you to be mindful. And this reading is for a lot of people. This point really, because I'm just going on and on, and spirit is telling me to keep going, because you never know who you are talking to. You cannot judge a book by its cover. You can't judge a person by their following. You don't know how many, who they're connected to, regardless of how many subscribers they got or likes they got. You don't know how tapped in they are. Like, real talk, you know, you cannot judge a person by how they dress or what they drive or where they live. You never know where your goal lies. You have to be careful and be mindful. But most of all, be mindful when it comes to loving yourself, collective. Stop with the stinking thinking. Stop reflecting on all the negativity. Start focusing on the growth. Everybody's been through something. But you need to change your story, baby. You need to change your story. I'm also hearing and seeing someone having a drink. You know, if you're going to have your wine, your beer, do that. But have a good time. Do not, have a drink and want to talk about things that happened a long time ago. Talk about something new. There's a lot going on in the world. You can talk about sports, the weather, your favorite food, things that you desire to do. Anything but this negative energy from the past. It's time to release the blocks in your life, okay? And so do something different. Open your mind. And if you have to, remind yourself, hey, we ain't doing that today. You can say that, hey, we ain't doing that today. And people around you probably be like, who the collective talking to? Oh, nothing. But this concludes my read. Sorry about the interruption. I trust and hope that it receive you for your highest good. And I hope you are inspired to change your mindset and stop focusing on the negative. Focus on the love and all the great things that are happening for you in your life. Places you want to travel, things you want to do. Tap into that creative side. Spirit is saying you've got a lot of skills and talents and you're just sitting on them. Someone can draw. Someone is an artist. Draw that stuff and put it online. Let us see. Show yourself off a bit. And someone is a bomb tattoo artist. Okay? Show it off. Show it. But I hope this reading assists you for your highest good. Later.